This episode contains descriptions of sexual assault and sexual violence.
For anonymous, confidential help 24/7, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233 or go to thehotline.org.
Welcome to the bad boy pod, talking bad boy bars, make a good girl nuts with the bad boy swag. Having conversations that a bad boy mad, sit down, relax, kick back, have a blast, enjoy the bad boy pod, brought to you by Lady Pods.
Can you believe I flew east and I'm literally in a hurricane all of a sudden?
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah, Hurricane Henri.
Yeah,
Hurricane
I assumed
Henri.
as soon as I knew that I guess it was reaching hurricane status, that this would probably be your bad boy.
It's sort of my bad boy, but it's been downgraded to a tropical storm, and it's like it's kind of just rainy. It's not
Titty.
Yeah, it's a real titty. It's not that bad yet. I mean, I may eat my words.
They're taking away the humans over there.
I mean, it's still raining, so we'll see if the humans get taken away. Because, Mama, it is humid as heck over here, but it is really cold. It's so hot, so clammy, so swamp ass. But I forgot how green it was.
Oh, right. Oh, my God. That is the best thing about the fucking East Coast.
It's so green. I'm like, wow.
So lush.
So lush. And so many different shades of green, like dark green, light green. It's not just like one cactus is greenery.
Grasses.
Oh, grasses.
People
galore.
water the lawns there because it's not in a drought. We're in such a drought.
I know. If they even have to water their lawns.
I mean, they never probably need to. It just, you get 6 days of rain. It's in the ground or whatever. Moisture. My name is Zoe Clara. I love rain and moisture.
Oh,
I mean, I miss it.
Ooh, here come
the water
rain
police.
police. Uh-oh.
Probably a fire, actually. Oh, God, I have so many bad boys this week. Holy crap.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm Julia Davidovich, and uh-oh. That's not a good reminder if a fire truck reminds you of your bad boys. Anyway, I'm Julia Davidovich, and today I'm wearing my signature red short shorts.
Oh,
you know
really?
You are.
Are they signature, I guess, or whatever?
They're
very comfortable.
Signature. I think they're signature. I left my normal bad boy notebook at home, and so I'm using this notebook from my childhood. It's a Neopets notebook.
Oh, beautiful. We need a picture of that for the slime.
Beautiful Neopets.
Sure. And we're also going to be putting the panda behind Zoe.
Oh, yeah.
In the slime. It'll be in our main pick or whatever, our picky pick.
It'll be our picky pick. It'll be like what would normally be friend cam. It'll be me and my best friend, this panda that's very large, but effectively a husband pillow.
It is a husband pillow, but you just basically said, I'm going to grab a panda. And I didn't know what that meant.
No, it could
mean
back
anything. Up with a panda.
It could have been a drug thing.
Could have been drugs. Oh, yeah, you're not really smoking drugs in front of me right now.
I'm not smoking drugs in front of you, and it's not because I don't want to, but here's the reason. So I did get some drugs from some friends when I got here. I didn't fly with any if the TSA is listening, which I know they're huge fans.
I'm sure you're allowed to fly out of LAX with like an ounce of weed, but go on.
Okay, fine. Well, I didn't. But I don't have a grinder, so I've been like cutting up weed with scissors, and it's been, fine. Like, it's doable. It's just not ideal or easy.
Yeah, it's
But I smoked a joint in front of my mom this morning, and it was kind of edgy as fuck.
Wow, that is edgy.
I know, and
What
I was
did she
debating.
say?
She didn't even. I was like, I'm gonna go smoke
She didn't
this
even
joint.
flinch.
No, she didn't even rip it out of my hands and stomp on it and say, "You're a son of a bitch." She just let me do it. She asked if I wanted company, and I didn't, but I said fine.
I didn't, but I let her come out anyway.
I let her come out.
My mom just watches me. She'll never engage with me. She'll never share a joint with me. But I have my suspicions about her and weed. I'm pretty sure her and her friends are big edible fiends.
Oh, she snuck an Eddie or two.
I think she does. That's just my big. That's my big.
Assumption-rama.
Suspicion-rama.
Suspicion-rama for sure. It is fun being around my childhood friends because they all listen to the podcast and they drop drops.
What do you mean drop? Oh, they drop drops? Like they say
drop
drops in front of you?
They say drops in front of me. Like I'll be like oh wow,
what?
that's like my mom made us a cobbler, and one of them was like beautiful cobbler.
Beautiful Zoe.
And it's like, aw, imagine if the
Wow.
entire world did that for us, as they should. So please like and subscribe.
I think whenever someone thinks of your name, they think of beautiful Zoe. If they listen to Pod, of course, or if they're Oswillu.
Or if they're Oswillu, and he thinks of me on a reggae base.
Constantly.
Okay, who's your BB on the Bee this week?
We introduced ourselves, I'm sure.
Yeah, I said you were wearing shorts, and you said I liked moisture.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. I mean, perfect intros. Here come the cops again to come take me away for wearing shorts.
Intro police.
I think it's really a fire.
Well, 'tis the season.
I mean, listen.
How is it hurricane season and fire season? You know what I mean? Like, pick a lane, bitch.
Because we live in a toilet bowl. That is why.
It's so toilety.
We have ruined our planet. My name is Diane.
Diane is a huge Oh, yeah.
She's a huge what? She's an environmentalist, if anything.
Yeah, you're right. She's a huge environmentalist.
All she thinks about.
The world is a toilet movement. Okay.
Ooh, so bad boys, you want me to go first? You want to go first?
Yeah, you go
I feel
first.
I mean, yours. I feel like I can guess yours, but maybe I can't.
Maybe I can't. Maybe I'm maybe I come with some surprises.
We don't know. She was at an airport. I just have some assumptions about that.
Okay, so fine.
So he doesn't make it to an airport and not have 17 complaints.
Okay.
Please go.
First of all, I went to the airport, and my Uber to the airport was a full $75. $75. And I was like, maybe Lyft is cheaper. No, Lyft was $98.
Oh my God. Aren't they repealing that? I heard.
They're repealing Prop 22. Or they're trying to. I don't know how any of it works.
Diane voted for both somehow. She couldn't. Yeah. She was confused.
She just filled in both circles. Yeah. They do phrase things really confusingly, though.
Just saw a purple PT Cruiser. It's like right outside. I was like, you know what? That is Diane's car. If anything, if I can get a picture. Oh my God.
Did you get it?
Let's see. I think I might have. It's really PT. In motion. Oh, I got it though. Wow.
Purple PT, Purple Pete. Think about it.
Think about it.
Okay, so I went to the airport. I was flying Delta.
Yummy. I like Delta only because they really give you the details on where your baggage is. They love telling you where your baggage is. Do they not?
Oh, I love that. I didn't check a bag, although I might check a bag on the way back because my mom really wants me to bring back this pottery.
Oh my God.
So I may have to check a bag. We'll see. Also, I found the other foot, the other plaster mold. You know, the plaster mold in my foot.
Oh my God, where was it? Was it a doorstop?
Well, I found the other one. It was just here. It was waiting for me. Anyway, I went to Delta Terminal 2, and they're
a hike rescue.
Oh,
citizen alerts, hiker rescue. All right.
Did they pass out?
Away. Who knows? Probably from heat.
Yeah.
Or just bring like water they want to take a cool selfie. Yeah, or do that. Or don't take cool photos.
That was a quick pickup, a quicker picker-upper.
What do you mean?
Do you think they just scooped them right now and brought them out?
No, I'm sure they're just in motion right now because I just got the alert. So I think like someone calls it into 911, and then between then and then whatever the Apple finally
isn't
puts
Citizen? Does Citizen? It's all user submitted, or they get the deets from 911?
I think they get it from 911.
Oh wow! Okay,
because they start also posting like the calls, and I think they post the calls. I also think they post some of the police chatter.
Ooh,
it's weird. It's very strange. I mean, this app is useful and also so fucking fear mongering, annoying. Yeah, but it also does a lot of bad things, I'm sure. They also I don't know, they like trying to get citizens to rat people out and shit is just, I don't know. All that stuff, the weird task force is weird. Yeah. That stuff is nasty. You guys.
You're not on Nextdoor. Just Citizen.
I mean, I'm on Nextdoor. I just don't engage.
You don't go. I feel like Citizen is like Twitter and Nextdoor is like Facebook.
It is. It's
all
so
evil.
Weird though.
Don't get me wrong.
All evil. I saw a really weird headline the other day on Nextdoor, and I forget what it was now. Oh, well.
It's always like squirrel head found. No body.
It's really the fucking worst. It's really the fucking worst everywhere.
It is. So whatever. I went to Terminal 2. Delta is redoing Terminal 3. It's going to be a brand new LAX experience in 2022, so the signs say. And so all of Delta was flying out of this like little nugget of a terminal, and there was like one Starbucks. There was one Starbucks. There was like a Barney's Beanery. There was a Spanx, like the spandex store, like a CNBC News, a Hudson News, like just one of each thing. And when I tell you the line for Starbucks was 47 minutes long, like I waited in it because I went to the airport without having any breakfast, and it's not like there was anything else to do in the terminal. So I decided I was just going to wait in the fucking Starbucks line. Well, there was a kid who was wreaking havoc in the line, running all over the freaking place, crying, screaming, his maskless father chasing him around, like it was tough seeing people without masks on in the airport. It was rough.
Perfect.
And they weren't
They're allowed to be unmasked in the airport?
No, they're not.
Oh, God.
They're not. Oh, God, it was horrible. It was so bad. But I got my drink and my food, and I like found a spot on the floor, literally like next to the trash cans, because I was like, no one in their right mind is going to sit behind these trash cans on the floor except me. So I'm going to eat and drink my beverage over here. I'm like 45 feet away from everyone. I'm not going to get COVID. So then I get on the plane, and a literal child sits next to me. And I was like, shit, this child is going to be the worst. But he was incredibly well behaved, and he just played games on his iPad the whole time and barely took off his mask except to eat Apple Jacks.
Oh my God, the perfect kid.
I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel like perfect.
He loved Apple Jacks. That's true. But I had my mask on the whole time. I only took a single sip of water in the entire flight. And when I had to eat my Cliff Bar, I like snuck it under my mask.
Man, that's like wait, it's 4 hours that way and 6 hours back, or is it the opposite?
It's 5 hours. It's 5 hours this way and 6 hours back, I think. Well, it's like 4 hour 50 minutes.
It's like one of those ones.
But yeah, I'm gonna let myself have 2 sips of water on the next flight. Mama's little treat.
Know. I'm so not enthused to take a plane, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. We'll see.
Yeah,
Diane's taken like 50 planes.
Yeah,
she's
Diane
one every single weekend.
She just takes them for fun at this point.
Yeah, she like, it's so cheap. Can't afford not to.
Yeah, it is cheap. It is cheap. But it's still like it's definitely a weird experience. I can't imagine doing it earlier in the pandemic when no one knew anything.
But like, are the airports packed? Were both airports packed? Not really.
Okay, well, when I first got to LAX, it was packada. It was a packada airport.
That's so scary.
By the time my plane was about to take off, like when I was going to take my pre-airplane pee, it had really quieted down. Like the line for Starbucks was probably only 25 minutes instead of 47. There were way less people. So I think like a lot of the flights went out in the morning, I guess. But because they're doing construction on Terminal 3, which is going to be a brand new airport experience in 2022, they were doing like multiple flights out of the gate. So it's like when there was a flight out of my gate that went out like 2 hours before ours. So it's just like, it was too much.
I'm trying to picture that I feel like I was there the last time I had to fly. I think for like the Ireland trip, not the last time I flew, but the Ireland trip, I was at some weird Delta like exchange.
That's what it felt like. It felt like a Delta exchange.
And they kind of like, they put you through like different, like, there's like a lot of trolleys and shit. And I remember.
Oh, you had to do the shuttle.
I had to do a lot of shuttles, and they kept changing the gate number.
My mom had to do the shuttle.
A lot of shuttling. Oh, the shuttling is like, just like, I
Every
can deal with
day
everything else in an airport. Bump, 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 bump. It's like all you want to do. But I don't really have airplane anxiety. I have airport anxiety because of how fucking busy it is. Me too. Hate airports. They drive me nuts. And shuttles, quite possibly the worst crevice of hell.
It is really a crevice. Do you hate the train shuttle?
Train shuttle's better, but like, you know what?
I agree.
It's a lot slower too. Not as many of them floating around. So like if you're in a hurry, it's a scary.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, being in a hurry at the airport's the worst. You got to get there mad early, baby.
Yeah, if my heart is not pounding at the airport, I am not having a good time. I need to be sedated to go to the airport. That is my problem.
Mama sedated herself.
Oh yeah.
So don't even fret about that. Okay, who's your bad boy on the block?
Let's see. First bad boy. Oh, sink. Oh, that little sinky. I'll put that waterfall. I told you about the sink, did I not?
No.
Yeah, I did. I thought I sent you a video. Didn't I?
Okay, well, I didn't watch it.
We'll see if I even sent her. I could be fucking lying,
I don't think
too.
you sent me a video of any sink.
The kitchen sink was really on a spritz.
I did not see a kitchen sink on the spritz.
Okay, it really started as a small spritz. And we're like, okay, well, this is bad. So let's get this fixed or whatever. And then it took a few days to get a person to come in, but like it progressively was getting so much worse.
Was it dripping or like every time you turned it on, it was like a floof?
It didn't even need to be turned on, which was the worst part. It was just like an all day drip-a-doodle ding dong. Couldn't turn it. It made me so depressed just because I felt so bad. We were wasting water. I felt so bad that like it wasn't even good. It's not like you could even save them. It was like rusted water coming from underneath, like gross. Like you couldn't see the rust in it, but you knew it was there.
I hate that.
It was bad. And I was annoyed and I felt awful because of just wasting water.
You're sending me the spritzadoodle?
I really am.
Okay.
Anyway, I could not go in the kitchen without earphones for like half a day.
It was loud?
Now it's fixed, baby. It wasn't even loud. It was just annoying.
Oh, I see. That's interesting. We're going to have to put this in Slimer because it's not dripping like you'd expect.
It was going off.
That sucks. What was wrong with it?
Just like a bursty or something. They're just like, whatever.
An Ellen Burstyn?
An Ellen Burstowitz.
An Alan
Burstowitz.
An Alan Burstowitz. It happens.
Can you believe it?
I cannot.
Tell me what to do and I'm going to listen.
I am going to listen.
Drip,
My other bad boy, I am covered in boogie bites.
Oh, what kind? Mosquitoes?
Mosquitoes, yeah. They're out here, man.
All that lush green.
All that
wet.
lush. They love a wet.
They love a wet. But like, as my vet told me this week, oh my God.
Oh.
Sorry, another bad boy.
Hot vet?
I mean, yeah, still hot,
Okay.
still my vet. It's like, he's not a bad boy, but he really just like talks and talks and talks. And it's like, sure, you're very thorough. I get it. But he also loves comparing himself and like his family members and stuff to like my cat. I'm just like, why are you doing this?
Yeah, he does that.
He even did it on the follow-up call. And I was like, wow, you're even doing this on the follow-up call. I forgot what he even said. But
is he trying to make you feel better? Oh, that's great.
I think he's just trying to relate. And I'm like,
is he like, Fran's teeth are a little fragile, just like my aunt's?
It's like that kind of level shit. I mean, I'm trying to remember what this last one was, but we also talked. I mean, he didn't tell me quite anything about his anus or anything, but like we talked a lot about my cat's butt. So, he did compare my cat's butthole and
to
what it could possibly
butthole?
be like. No. He compared it to an old hose. So that was nice.
An old hose.
Guys, take care. I mean, Fran's nowhere near that yet. He said in front of the entire, like, I guess I'm like really jumbling why he's a bad boy. He's just very odd. I like my vet. He's a good vet, but he does very strange things. He came out talking about my cat's butthole to the entire waiting room.
No.
It was just like sure,
Fran's
patient
healthy,
doctor confidentiality.
Yeah,
out the window.
like
hello.
Respect Fran's privacy.
And like he
how's his butthole like a hose?
I mean, he was like, he basically said cats that have dry poops, because Frank can have some dry poops. He needs to have like this like fiber supplement in his poop.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have like consistent hard poops, you can like stretch out your cat's butthole to like this weird prolapse state. I don't know if dogs are similar. I'm sure it's the same. I'm sure humans are the same.
Yeah,
dry anus.
Hurts to poop out of a dry anus. We all know that.
Hurts to poop. Kind of.
That's why you gotta lube it up.
Lube it up. Don't let it get like an old dry hose. That's what my
I
vet
get
says.
it now. Like, because when hoses get dry, they get very like crinkly.
crinkly and like it would be hard to push out, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd kind of ruin some things in there. So like, listen, here's a PSA to if you see your cat or dog straining or if they have nuggety poop, listen, get that supplement in, baby.
Okay, fiber supplement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is a good hot tip.
It is a hot tip. And Fran's healthy and he's down 0.6 pounds, baby. So good for him.
That's a lot.
He did it.
That's almost a pound. Do you have any other bad boys on the block?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So there was a party down the street like Thursday or Friday night. I'm sure it was Friday night.
Real burpadoodle. Yeah.
Yeah. She's a burper today. All I heard was like a bunch of teens and like, you know, when you're hooking your speaker up to your Bluetooth or whatever, it's like connected to Caitlin's whatever, like that.
You connected to Caitlin?
No, I didn't connect to Caitlin. I should have. That would have been fun. But like all you heard was a bunch of teens screaming and like people connecting the speakers, and it was just like so fucking loud. And then all of a sudden, like a bunch of fire trucks show up. There are like teens all over this lawn.
How many teens?
All of the lawn in front. Like at least 50. There were so many kids around, all maskless too. Oh yeah, I forget they're not vaccinated. Are they?
Yeah.
No.
Some of them can be.
Some teens can be.
I think teens can be. I think it's like under 12, not yet.
Okay, so maybe they are all vaxxed. But and
I think it's like they may be cool chilling out, vaxxing and relaxing.
Well, whatever. We kind of speculated that maybe like someone overdosed or fell or something, because there were a
classic house
bunch of sirens. Yeah, so that was fun. Just like
and nothing on
kids
Citizen?
Were everywhere. Nothing on Citizen. We were prepared to go live.
You got your ring light ready. It was ready to go.
Hey guys, just watching some teens. Worst.
I mean, what's going on with Sturgis, by the way? How was the big festival?
It was longer than usual, I feel. Saw some Kid, fun stumbles. No, I didn't get to see Kid, unfortunately. Just a lot of people stumbling in the street, mostly unmasked. I don't know what their numbers are like, but whatever. I can't talk shit. I'm sure our numbers are great here. Just rising.
I thought California is not doing the worst out of all the states, but hey,
I'm sure we're on our way, baby.
None of us are killing again. I know. We always get cocky.
We're so dumb.
And here I am traversing the country.
At least you're wearing a mask for most of it.
Yeah, you're right. I was wearing an N95.
Baby.
So people knew I was serious. I wasn't wearing like a goofy doofy.
Oh yeah, you weren't wearing your mouth outside of like your mouth smiling. We'll put some examples of that because those are fun.
Worst. That's the worst mask, or the mask that looks like it's a guy with a mask around his chin.
I hate it.
Have you seen those?
Yes, I have. I've also just like seen them like a person with a kiss face, like a smoochie. Ugh. Awful. So all of it is awful.
It needs like to look
a clown grin.
No. It needs to be straightforward. It needs to signal I'm wearing a mask, and that is it. It doesn't like.
It needs to say I'm wearing a mask. My name is Zoe Clark.
It needs to say my name is Zoe Clark.
It needs to reflect your favorite band.
It needs to reflect your favorite Family Guy character.
Oh yeah. Put Stewie on your mask.
Put Stewie on your mask if you care about COVID. I'm Julia Davidovich and Diane as well.
You're right about that.
Diane cares. That's her promise. Okay, so we do have a bad boy in the hall.
Oh wow.
Which is exciting. This is one of my favorite times of year. Okay, so Chuck Close, the artist, and
I love when people die. My name is Zoe Clark.
And notable sexual harasser has kicked the bucket. So badonk to Chuck Close. Now he is Chuck closing the door on life because he died. It's always interesting when you get a push notification about someone's death and they're like, he was a really great artist, but also now he is a known sexual harasser, so he's dead.
Yeah, that's weird, but I guess it happens, baby.
It happens.
And now they die. Even sexual harassers die.
I mean, and that's the only thing keeping me going. Okay, so I guess because we're really just doing throw updates all day, we can move into our bad boy of the week, which is, a bit of a thrup date, a bit of a This Week in Bad Boys, a bit of a hodgepodge McGodge.
Hodgepodge McGodge would be the words.
Hodgepodge McGodge. Yeah. Should we call that the name of
meshing it all together?
Should we call it the episode name? It's a hodgepodge McGodge.
We were going to call it a Diane's thrup date or something.
Yeah, but the truth is...
Hodgepodge McGodge is also cute.
Hodgepodge McGodge is adorable. We could still call it Diane's Hodgepodge McGodge.
Yeah, we can still brand it with Diane.
We could brand it with Diane because there's really only 2 thrup dates and everything else is people we have not done yet. But are bad.
Oh, that's so freaky.
What?
A DM that says Diane's Dream Thruple from Board.
Oh, wow.
It's creepy though. I know, but like a lot of synchronicities have been happening lately. Email Diane.
Board, yeah, email Diane your weird synchronicities because you're right.
You're right.
It
is a thrup date.
It's a thrup date. There have been multiple weird cat things. Like I have heard like 7 stories about cats, dead cats, run over cats, nearly dead cats. I keep hearing stories about fucking cats. It's like, what am I? A cat?
What am I? A
obituary writer?
You could be.
I could be.
Not with that attitude, you're not going to be.
My friend Emma's sister rescues shitty cats who are dying, and she found a prego kitty.
Shitty cats who are dying.
She found a prego kitty.
It's kind of the season.
Yeah, it is. And the cat gave birth to 4 kittens, and then 24 hours later gave birth to another kitten.
No,
which I think is rare. And then the mommy cat got really sick, and they took it to the emergency vet, and the emergency vet said that there was another kitten that had died inside of her. But then it turns out the emergency vet was wrong, and there was not another kitten inside of her. She just was having pregnancy complications, but I think she survived.
What the fuck? What a roller coaster.
I know.
Wow. So Mommy of the Year.
Definitely Mommy of the Year. And the kittens are all being bottle fed, and they're okay.
That's adorable. I'm glad that she wandered into your friend's home because Jesus.
I know. Okay, so let's get into our hodgepodge McGodge.
Yeah.
I guess the first one can just be a quickie bobicky, but it's Elon Musk is making a humanoid robot. And Elon Musk is famously scared of artificial intelligence, but he says that this robot is going to be nice.
A nice robot.
It's going to be a nice robot. Nice. He said it's going to be nice.
He also said that you can outrun it and also overpower it.
Yeah,
which is creepy.
Yeah, it's like it's not going to be able to take you out. And its main thing is to do mundane tasks like go to the grocery store,
peel onions. That's not too hard, but chop onions, chop vegetables, go to the store.
Chopping vegetables actually. But I feel like you don't need a robot that looks like a human to chop vegetables.
No, maybe do laundry, but
also, I don't think I want to give a robot a knife. Email Diane.
Yeah, you can overpower it, but can still stab you.
Are you scared of robots taking over the world?
I'm scared of those dog ones that
the flippies?
The ones I forget what that.
Yeah, the MIT the MIT robot dogs.
The MIT flippies.
The MIT flippies.
Oh God, they're so scary.
They're scary, but I'm like, what are
flippy.
You? What are you
they're
for?
Unpredictable.
They're so random. But what are you for other than the army or some sort of weird, freaky government dog flipping contest? I don't understand what they do.
I don't get it either. Surely something important. But I just don't know what it is.
It just seems like they're trying to make the flippiest robot.
It's really like they're trying to play that leapfrog game.
It makes
they're trying to make the coolest leapfrog.
Elon Musk is I'm going to make a robot that can go grocery shopping for you, and that makes sense. That's classic Elon. I'm not saying we need that, but we certainly don't need a flipping robot dog. That's not even cute. It's not even a cute dog. It's ugly dog.
Imagine just having one in your home. All it would do is just flip around and get its feet stuck in your walls.
It's also so loud. It's it's no one wants that.
We know what the people want. It's not robot dogs.
No.
Also, did you see the video of it? Wasn't the robot actually dancing? But it was like someone dressed up.
I was about to say that we need to put that in Slimer.
Oh God! Can we watch it one more time? It's really creepy.
Oh, you want to watch it right now? Did you miss this about doing it over Zoom?
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess we could just turn on a TV, but yeah.
Here he comes. It's just so obviously a person.
Weird. It's so strange.
It's just like, what the fuck is this? But I guess that's what the robot is going to look like. He's going to do the Carlton.
It's just like, we've had a long year. Let's just do this.
Yeah, I mean,
long year and a half. We're still living in a weird pandemic world. But here's this fucking dancing robot.
Do you think this guy went to school for modern dance? Or a woman?
Yeah, I'm sure he's...
No, it's a guy.
If this person isn't actually a dancer, I'd be upset.
No, this person's a TikToker.
Is it?
Oh my God. It's not even like he's doing...
Think it is?
It's not even... Oh, now he's just walking off the stage. It's not even like he did like a good dance move. It was just like a weird hodgepodge McGodge of random ass shit. And it definitely didn't teach me anything about what that robot's going to be doing. Because if that robot's supposed to be grocery shopping, like, I don't want him fucking busting out some wild ass moves in the produce aisle.
I do.
Okay.
But also it did give me such a TikTok energy, like such a TikTok family
I know.
dancer energy.
Oh
just
my
like
God.
anyone can
Acro
dance.
family
Not
dancing?
everyone. Acro family dancing.
Email Diane.
My name's Diane.
Oh yeah. Her name is Diane. Okay, so that's the Elon Musk date. And we'll put that video in Wilmer Sliderama.
Sure. It's a beautiful, beautiful video.
Do you think Kevin James is going to get a Tesla robot?
Oh, he's salivating at the thought.
He really is. You can see it in his eyeballs.
He's like, I'd let him do
feet.
his crow's feet. I'd let him do anything for me except barbecue. Barbecuing is my job.
No.
My name is
Do you think
Kevin James.
My name is Kevin James Buckethead, and do you think he has the green egg smoker?
I've never seen the green egg smoker, but I guess we'll put it in Slimerama.
You've never seen the green egg smoker?
No.
Wow, you're missing out.
Is it an infomercial or what?
No. Well, I mean, I'm sure, but it's just like, it's the smoker that, dads want.
The smoker dads want.
Yeah, that's the jingle.
My name is Kevin James
Okay,
Buckethead.
moving on. Is he a dad?
Yeah, I think 3 times over.
Well,
I had a hard time trying to find pictures of his kid for the Slimer one time, I think. We put all the important updates in Wilmer.
Bubber. Okay, so then there's the whole Mike Richards debacle, who is the executive producer of Jeopardy, who, when Alex Trebek died, they tried out a bunch of extremely qualified potential hosts: LeVar Burton, Mayim Bialik, Ken Jennings, and then they just sort of decided on this executive producer who's been working on Jeopardy for a long time.
Why even try?
So, yeah, exactly. So he seems like he kind of appointed himself to this. And then, of course, some podcast shenanigans resurfaced of him making... Well, okay. One scandal was not a thing he said on a podcast, but it was when he was like a producer on The Price is Right. He had 2 pregnancy discrimination complaints made against him.
What?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, like,
it didn't say what it entailed, but I guess
a weird thing.
Yeah. And then he also made some sexist comments on a podcast and anti-Semitic and anti-Asian comments as well. And the sexist comments were a lot about like at his female co-host, who he like peppered with questions about whether or not she sent nudes once. It was really during that time. Remember the fappening? When all of those celebrities' pictures were leaked, like J-Law's,
oh my God,
Jennifer Lawrence's nudes were leaked and stuff like that.
Okay, so he was like,
it was during that time, and he was like asking her, and she was like, "No, I haven't." And he was like, "But you have."
Why would you even?
I don't know. And he also called his female co-host a booth hoe. Like I don't know. I didn't know what that meant, but I'm like, am I a booth hoe?
Wow, a booth hoe?
Yeah, a booth hoe.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, me neither. But I think I am. So email me, Mike Richards. Just kidding. Please don't. Anyway, so he stepped down as host of Jeopardy, but he kept his executive producer position, so I guess no harm, no foul.
Amazing job. Wow. Okay, cool.
And I guess I read
does
something that was
Burton
like,
not want it now? Because
no, he wants it.
He doesn't deserve it. In a way that this franchise is spoiled because of this man, not because he doesn't deserve a cool job. But now it just seems much less cool. It just seems like a weird, obviously, like
it sucks.
Messy. It's bad.
It sucks. And he said a bunch of things on his podcast, like, I'd never be smart enough for Jeopardy, and like, I don't know anything about trivia and this and that. And it's like,
well, he's right.
Yeah, so congrats on maintaining your executive producer position. Okay, so we'll do these 2 quickies, then we'll do the 2 longies.
Okay, quickie and a longie.
Okay, so apparently Larry David and Alan Dershowitz had some sort of confrontation at a grocery store in Martha's Vineyard, where Alan Dershowitz thought they were still friends, and then Larry David yelled at him about, like, Trump and he was like, I saw that fucking picture of you with your arm around Mike Pompeo. So I guess Larry David sort of popped off at Dershowitzadoodoo about his Trump ties.
Wow. Yeah, saw that. Amazing. It kind of feels like he would. Kind of feels like
it is completely in character.
Completely in character. Doesn't feel like his Curb character is very far off from his real life or anything. But
everything I hear about him, I feel that way.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's problematic as hell still. He's quite old. But
yeah.
At least he hates Alan Dershowitz. That's all we can hope for.
That's one thing.
Yeah, at least they're not IRL
I think
friends.
he gave a bunch of money to Pete Buttigieg during his campaign. Congrats to new dad Pete Buttigieg, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, he and Chasen have a baby. I'm not sure any details. All I know is that they have one now.
Zoe's best friend, Pete Buttigieg.
He is such a close friend of mine, and I'm so happy he's a father now.
I mean, having a child during pandemic must be rough.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
Doesn't seem great to be pregnant during a pandemic, have a child during a pandemic, be alive during a pandemic, die during a pandemic. It's like, oh, what's a girl to do?
You're right. Avoid it all.
Avoid it all.
The wickedly talented.
Yeah. How do you think John Travolta's dealing with the pandemic? Beautifully?
Well, I think he's
beautiful. Beautiful John Travolta.
Perfect time. I'm so curious about what his life is. I kind of feel like Scientologists.
Do you think he was at Obama's birthday party?
Oh, I don't know. Are they pals?
I don't think so. Nah.
It kind of feels like Scientologists either saw this coming or think they saw it coming, or are just kind of like, see, because of this or whatever. They're probably using it as a big grand example. It's just what I imagine.
No, I'm sure you're right.
I'm sure cults and fringe religions, and maybe that weird religion in Venice that makes kombucha now. What's his face?
What's
Andrew
Keegan? Not Heaven's Gate.
Something?
Circle jerk.
Circle jerky. I'm sure they're all really leaning into this pandemic and being like, this is I mean, that's just exactly what's happening. What am I saying? This isn't an independent thought. But yeah, I'm sure it's just a real heck on earth.
So the Johnny Depp Amber Heard saga continues into oblivion.
Can you believe it?
So of course he had his oh God, Jerry's texting me. His lawsuit against the Sun his libel lawsuit against the Sun in the UK, saying that they were spreading falsehoods about him in regards to the Amber Heard stuff.
Okay.
Now Johnny Depp
has
has filed a lawsuit against Amber Heard in the US regarding a op-ed that she wrote about abusive men in the industry. She did not name Johnny Depp specifically.
So then why would he? Okay.
The judge was like, the suit can go forward.
Okay. So like,
even though the libel suit against the Sun, like nothing happened, but we did get the dog feces quote, so that was something.
I mean, the dog feces was a beautiful. We found out
beautiful
it was dog feces. At least it wasn't his.
That's true.
Or hers.
Silver lining.
So we know that's real. But like, how could he, unless he thinks there's some truth to what she's saying, or confirming that there's truth to what she's saying in her words, even though she's not naming anybody.
Right.
Or
that's what I don't understand.
So that it's just, these are the two ends. It's either that, or she's perpetuating the exact same lie in that, and that's what he's saying. That's what I'm assuming he's saying.
Yeah, if it's a defamation lawsuit, he's saying that her op-ed about abusive men, not naming him specifically, though I guess, like, I didn't read his exact argument, but I'm assuming it's like, who else would she be talking about, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. But also, I guess not.
It's a fucking op-ed, though.
It's an op-ed, but there could be a lot of abusive people in her life, especially if she's in the industry.
I know. That's sort of what I feel like. Like, why do you like? I bet you think the song is about you.
It's like it could not be more of this case.
Maybe it's such a Carly Simon. You're so vain. Yeah, Johnny needs to move on.
Feels like a guilty conscience, actually. So
yeah,
yuck.
Well,
get a life, dude.
He needs a life. Like, go back to acting, because you're not gonna. I mean, I don't think he should ever be hired again, but he will be. Just leave this woman alone.
Yeah, keep doing romance or whatever you do. I don't know. It's
irritating.
I feel like there was this very faded photo on the outside of like some liquor store on Hyperion that had Johnny Depp and like Santana,
Carlos
some
Santana?
other person. Yeah, like I'm trying to remember all the people on this poster. It was just like a bunch of different celebrities. It's just like this so faded photo. I know. I always used to just pass going to Trader Joe's and just see it and just like God, just take that fucking picture out. It's so old.
I want to see it.
Who are all these men? Do they even know each other? Have they ever met?
That will definitely be a stop on the Bad Boy Pod tour of LA.
I think so. Yeah.
Which
I hope
exists,
I can,
by the way.
I'm definitely not going to go buy it this week, but maybe someone has a picture
whenever,
of it online.
Oh yeah, and whenever you do go buy it, just grab a shot. You know what I mean?
As referenced in this episode.
So, okay, now we have the two remaining bad boys. So let's do Horatio Sanz first.
Oh boy, this is a nasty
Horatio Sanz, cast member of SNL in the early thousands, has been accused of grooming and sexually assaulting a minor in 2002 who was 17 at the time, but they met in the year 2000 when she was 15, and he began grooming her then. She was sort of on SNL fan forums at the time, and I guess it was pretty common for like the cast members to peruse the forums, and I think they met, from what I understand, they did meet multiple fans that way, and a lot of them were maybe not okay, well, at least one was underage, we'll say that.
Yeah.
And so they began talking over AIM. Like, she got a IM from someone, and he was like, it's Horatio Sanz. And obviously, like, she's a 15-year-old SNL fan. Like, I'd fucking lose my shit.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be scared as hell, but still, I'd lose my shit.
And I guess, you know, in classic grooming behavior, the conversation started getting more and more sexual. He began asking for photos. And then when she was 16, she started going to SNL after parties where, you know, the entire cast is there. And at 17, he assaulted her at one of these parties. He digitally penetrated her without her consent and groped her, and people saw it happening. And one person was like, what the fuck, man? And I guess she had like a pretty long conversation with Jimmy Fallon about the SATs and what college she was going to go to.
Yuck.
At one of these parties.
Yuck.
And I mean, I just like, you know, I feel like in the SNL lore, the after parties are always such a thing. You know, it's such a like, I just wouldn't be shocked if there weren't more stories like this.
There have to be so many. I mean, there's that. I know. It's kind of
Lauren didn't
Jeff. Really? I can't believe. I mean, whatever. TV talk, early TV talk.
Yeah.
Schmigadoon.
Did you watch it?
It's not great. But it's a Lorne Michaels production, baby.
Oh, is it? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, whatever. He doesn't even have to try.
No.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, it kind of reminds me of that Jeff Ross kind of.
Yes.
Yeah. And I feel like we've talked about it before.
We have talked about Jeff Ross, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we must have when that first came out.
That kind of fan base.
Yeah, it's very
such a breeding ground. It's so sad.
Yeah, and then I guess in 2019, the girl she didn't come forward with her name, the person who just filed this lawsuit against Horatio Sanz. She also named SNL and NBC as like, not enablers, but like they were also named in the lawsuit. I guess she ran into him in 2019. And he said something like, I was a pervert. I deserve to be Me Too'd. If you want to do that, I understand why you'd want to do that. Like, I want you to know I'm different. I'm not like that anymore. And now in 2021, 2 years later, she has filed this lawsuit. And his lawyer is like, it didn't happen. But I'm like, but he said it happened in 2019.
God. That's so gross.
I mean, also, she said it happened. So obviously I believe her. But yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, if he's already confirmed it, can't really backpedal there.
I guess he didn't confirm it in a court of law.
Okay.
But I'm like, just admit it. Just admit it and make fucking NBC take the fucking fall. Like, it's not like, no offense to him, okay? No shade to Horatio Sanz, but he's not one of the more famous SNL cast members.
I mean, a lot of shade to him because he's a pervert, but...
You're right. Tons of shade to Horatio Sanz, but he's a fucking failure who did not use the opportunity wisely.
Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely used to think he was very funny, and I mean, obviously now I fucking hate him. I'm very upset.
I fucking hate him.
It's so annoying. I hate that people abuse their fucking power and celebrity. I'm just
saying, it's not like his fall from grace is from the top of the tower.
You're right.
It's from around the second floor. So like,
good. So it'll be a soft little tumble down then for him.
It's a soft little tumble, you know? But still fuck him.
Yeah. I mean, use your fucking brain. Men, use your fucking brain. Everyone use your brain, but like most
everyone use your brain. Just think for like 4 seconds. And if you're someone who wants to hook up with a celebrity, don't sign an NDA. And that's what I'm going to say about that.
I heard those aren't that super legally binding anyway. They're just like a scare tactic. Email Diane.
Email Diane your favorite scare tactic.
And email a lawyer if you do have an NDA with a celebrity and you want to fucking spill it. And don't email us about it because we're not
email
lawyers.
Diane.
If you want us to spill it, fine.
Email Diane.
Don't trust us with
spill
that.
It.
I think you should email a lawyer.
Yeah, fine, whatever. You can BCC Diane though. Okay, so on all of your emails.
Yeah, even work ones, especially work ones.
Yeah, Diane at badboypod.com. She is intrigued in your work life.
She just really wants to know. She really wants to point out the sexism in your workplace also. So just like BCC her.
Oh, yeah, and add her to your company Slack. Okay.
Yeah.
So last week, R. Kelly. His court case began. It's the second time he's been in criminal court. The first time was for child pornography charges many, many moons ago. And now he faces 9 counts, including charges of racketeering, violations of the Mann Act, which is a interstate anti-prostitution law involving 6 women and girls. And it's already been quite the interesting trial. I assume it's going to go on for many weeks. So we'll do trial talk updates as they pop up.
Yeah. They're so sick. These ones are really bad. Not the herpes part. I mean, spreading herpes, bad.
Yeah,
unwillingly,
spreading herpes
knowingly.
Bad. Not his worst thing, but knowingly spreading herpes is on the list of things. And it seems like there was a lot of time put into that, like proving that he knew he had herpes and willingly spread it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if that's like involved in one of the charges or something, but that is a thing. Also, which I thought was interesting, was his tour manager originally pled the fifth and didn't want to testify and was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to testify. I'm pleading the fifth. And then he got immunity. The prosecution gave him immunity, so he testified.
Okay. I mean,
and he said
wonder what shit he's done, honestly, other than obviously cover up so much shit, but like, yikes.
Yeah, I know. It does make you think.
Also, the herpes thing, I just feel like he's using it to like use like, I don't know. It's like a twist-a-doodle.
It's a twist-a-doodle. It's definitely deflecting from the... Okay. It's definitely deflecting from the fact that he assaulted multiple underage girls.
You're right.
For years. And like locked them in bathrooms and did horrible, unthinkable things to them and their families.
Mm-hmm.
And the herpes thing, like, it's so random. I don't know why it's such a focus, but I guess it is. But, and this is something I found interesting because, like, obviously the courts are famously lenient on sexual predators. But the tour manager claimed that R. Kelly bribed a government official to get Aaliyah a fake ID so he could marry her and not be charged with... Because I guess Aaliyah got pregnant and and R. Kelly told the tour manager, and they were trying to get a fake ID for her so they could get married, and therefore R. Kelly couldn't be charged, which I don't know if that even makes sense. But we knew that there was that marriage thing that happened between them, but I guess we didn't know that he had bribed some low-level government official for a fake ID to make that happen. That's the type of thing where I feel like he could be found guilty on that, and it's like one of those things where it's like, okay, that's what you're going to go to jail for? You know what I mean?
I mean, among so many things, but like that is one of the nastiest. It's so fucking... It made me... It's brazen, also, man. It is brazen, and like he just knew he could, which is so sad. Or like, and like, it's so fucked that like no one intervened. But yeah, it also prompted me to like look up the details of that plane crash. So it was like
Aaliyah's plane crash.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was, I think, overstuffed. It's not the word I'm looking for, even though there were like, I think there was too much weight on the... Sorry. Yeah. Not to like make it sound like Del Taco or anything, but it was... Sorry. That is so donkey. Yeah, I think there was too much weight on the plane or something. Also, the guy that was the pilot, the guy that was driving the plane, what am I saying? The guy that was driving the plane.
Yeah.
The pilot shouldn't have been flying the plane, and he had been like arrested or convicted or something of like cocaine or something 2 weeks prior. And
what?
Yeah, there was like a whole... I didn't know any of it. Anyway, email Diane if that's not real, but that's what I read.
No, that sounds legit.
But like, it's just so...
I'd believe anything you tell me, to be honest.
I just can't believe Aaliyah died in a plane crash among all these other things that happened to her.
I know. Do you feel like it's sus?
Why is it not sus?
It's a little sus.
It's always been sus, though, has it not? In a way?
Can you believe that Travis Barker got on a plane?
Wow.
Do you know about this?
No. What are you talking about? Is this recent?
So obviously he was in the famous DJ AM plane crash.
Mm-hmm. Rest in
and
peace.
He hasn't been on an airplane since.
Wow.
Until he flew private with the Kardashians. And now they're enjoying their Cabo vacation.
No, that's so fucking weird.
He loves Kourtney. I sort of love him and Kourtney, I'm not going to lie. They really are in love. They're the weirdest celebrity couple that ever existed.
I guess we'll put a picture of them in the Slimer. I don't know much about it. I don't keep up with the Kardashians. Not that I'm judging anyone. I just don't.
I don't keep up too hard, but I read Dubois, so I know.
Okay. Fair.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Aaliyah thing was... I mean, that is weird.
Yeah. It is weird.
But yeah. But she was also making him money at that point. I think.
I mean, I don't know. It's like I don't know. I'm still suspicious. I'm not going to not be suspicious about that though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is a weird coincidence.
She didn't deserve any of that.
No, absolutely not. It sucks. And it's just like, I really hope he goes to jail. I just do.
Like, I think their herpes thing is mostly just to prove that he literally transmitted herpes to all these women. So this proves that they had intercourse, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
The big proof among so many other things, and then like literal accounts of the situation.
But we can't just take women at their word. So we have to like publicly, we have to put their medical records publicly and tell the entire world that they have herpes in order to prove that this man assaulted them, which they've been screaming at the top of their lungs for years. It's so annoying.
It is really annoying. Sad. Sad.
Also, speaking of I'm upset, this is just a quick update, which is that Drake claims that COVID gave him patchy hair.
Yeah, Drake, shut up. Don't even start. It's like, don't give anyone a reason to not fucking get vaccinated at this point.
Did you see that Hillary Duff got COVID and called the Delta variant a little bitch?
I really did, but she was on set, was she not?
Oh, she got it on set?
I think she got it. Looks, I mean, that's my big assumption.
Yeah. That does not shock me.
How else do people? I don't know. Just on set.
Just out and about, baby.
Just out and about.
Okay, let's shut the door on our hodgepodge McGodge for this week. Covered a lot of ground. Okay. I don't think he's.
This week?
Okay, you're right. How is Mark doing this week? Does Mark think Delta's a little bitch? I think Mark.
Probably.
He definitely thinks it's a little bitch, but I think he's okay. Like, I think he's doing okay. Do you think he ships Travis and Courtney?
Yeah, I think he would. Yeah, I think he loves both of them privately and personally and together and apart in their ways.
100% agreed.
Do you think he's part of the rising population that is going to start opposing a third vaccine?
Oh, no booster for Mark.
No booster Mark? Do you think he's going to be a no boosty Mark? Do you think he's going to go
I don't even know if he's been vaccinated yet. But
I
now
feel
that
he has, his wife just takes him and he just goes.
You're
I'm assuming he's still married.
Yeah, his wife
just
forced
gets in
him
the car.
to get the poke. Yeah, you're right. That's 100% true.
Okay,
who are your good boys this week?
God, I don't know if I have any this week.
I tell you, I smell like absolute ass right now. 1 second, let me put my hair back up.
I believe you. I have to pee. Give me a sec. Bing, bong, boom.
Okay. Who are your Guten boys this week?
I have literally none. Zero. I have no good boys. I don't think so. Do you?
I mean, like, I'm literally visiting
Julia's
my
unperfect week.
Julia's unperfect week. I'm visiting my childhood home, which is interesting. Do I have any? Oh, when I got here, this is a bad boy.
Tell us.
So my mom was like, "Hey, so the house I grew up in is extremely old. It's like 100 years old, and mice, a way of life." And my mom was like, "You have some clothes up there that I want you to go through and like either keep or give away." And when I opened the drawer, I did not take a photo.
Damn.
The top layer was just covered in mouse droppings. And pee.
Stop.
Mouse pee, and it smelled so bad. And I just like put it in a trash bag like it was, I picked it up like it was a giant load of dog turd and dropped it in the washing machine. I would have thrown it away, but my mom was like, "No, put it in the washing machine. You can wash it out."
You washed the turds too, or did you dump the turds off so it gets so graphic?
I washed the turds.
No. Where does the turds go?
They drain away.
Do they? Email Diane. I would have shook the turds off personally.
Well, where would I fucking shake the turds off?
In the street? Shake the turds off in the street.
I'm not going to run out in the street and shake out all of this fucking laundry. I also didn't want to hold on to it.
Okay,
I didn't want to touch it.
We're getting a little too in-depth, maybe.
It's officially infiltrated my mom's washing machine now.
Imagine it all wrapped up in one big like comforter bundle, like your big comforter bundle from this year.
My famous comforter bundle.
Comforter bundle. I'll find that. Hopefully.
Yeah, find the comforter bundle. That shit smelled bad too.
Like mouse or something.
That was more of a mildew express.
Mildew express.
Diane's signature scent.
Mildew Musk. Elon Mildew Musk.
Definitely Elon Mildew Musk, no doubt. Okay. Yeah, but other than that thing that's clearly a bad boy, I don't really have any good boys. Oh, I do actually.
Twisty. What is it?
Sorry for all the twists and turns of this episode.
Really such a twisty week.
Okay. I desperately needed a wheelie carry-on suitcase because the one I had was hideous. It was from like 15 years ago, closer to 8 years ago, and it was from Target.
I have not replaced mine in a while.
But it was the kind that you had. It was like it only had 2 wheels, and you had to tilt it back to wheel it. It's not one of those newfangled. You can just keep it on 4 wheels and swivel it around. You know what I mean?
You need a swivel.
You need a swivel. So
get a swivel.
I went to Target and I was like, I need a swivel, baby. And I went to the section and there was like a single swivel, and it was like a kid's dinosaur swivel suitcase. I was like, no.
Beautiful
Swivel. So then I went to no less than Ross Dress for Less.
Oh, listen, where deals are found.
I got a Jessica Simpson brand swivel suitcase.
Wow.
And she works like a dream, and she's beautiful. And someone in the bathroom line at the airport was like, I love your suitcase. And I was like, thanks. It's a Jessica Simpson. I didn't say that. I was like, yeah, it's Jessica Simpson brand. Can you believe it?
Friend came in here to me. I don't know if you heard him. He wants to be fed. He's licking my leg. He just screamed at my back like a bitch.
He loves my Jessica.
We need a picture of it for the slider. Is it like platinum? Like I'm trying to picture
it is. It's just reggy white. I wouldn't have guessed it was Jessica because it's so understated and beautiful, but it does have her signature on the label.
My name is Zoe Clark, and I love an understated yet beautiful wheelie from Jessica Simpson.
It does have that weird, like, so one side of it zips up, where you put your undies and what have you. And the other side has the like weird seatbelt, the suitcase seatbelt thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's like strapping your clothing.
But I'm using it just because it's a feature. Like if Jessica thinks I need it, then I need it.
You're right. Jessica protects her fucking belongings like
Jessica
nobody's
personally
business.
Designed this suitcase.
And I'm curious what her luggage looks like, honestly.
I think I have a good idea. Okay,
You've
what's
been
your
living
TV talk?
Jessica's life.
Yeah, I have. I really have. She definitely flew Delta. What?
Oh, yeah, she flies Delta, though.
She doesn't fly private, I don't think.
I don't think so. I think she's
I don't think she could swing that. Yeah. Okay, that too.
Sure, why not? Zoe, I hope she's just a regular person like us.
Yeah, I hope so.
What was my... Oh, yeah, let's just TV talk away.
Talk. Yeah, TV talk. Okay, you want to talk about Schmigadoon?
I mean, have
you watched the whole thing?
No. I feel like I have a few episodes. It's like I wasn't giving it my full attention, but it's not my favorite thing on earth, I'll say. Love a musical,
it's a musical.
love a musical show. Yeah, it's a little corny. It's like deeply Oklahoma-y, and it's like, fine, sure. You got a lot of references. Not any of my faves, really.
Musical references or
like sure, musical, but in song, in context, in the entire land that they're in. Do you know the I know it's a freaking Apple show. Yeah Keegan-Michael Key is fabulous. Sure, why not?
Is Cecily Strong good?
Yeah, I like them both.
I like them both too. Yeah, the premise is they go to this town that lives in a musical, and Keegan-Michael Key's character hates musicals.
Sure. I mean, every person on earth except for, people who like musicals.
People who like musicals definitely like musicals, and there's no denying that.
Listen, and I'm used to it, and I'm used to the hate, so I don't give a shit.
What other TV talks are there even?
Naked and Afraid and 90 Day Fiance, or the fuck it's called.
Naked and Afraid and Dating?
It literally started today, and
Naked and Afraid in Love? What was it?
I don't know. I sent you a screenshot.
I cannot. We need to post that video that you sent me where he said Aki in the slider.
Yeah, I'll definitely post that. It's called
also,
Naked and Afraid of Love.
To be a drop. Naked and Afraid of Love. Maybe Aki needs to be a drop.
I think it should.
Yeah, we'll let the fans decide.
Yeah.
We'll decide. I don't trust you guys.
Also, the episode was called Accidental Boner or something. And I just know it's going to be this man. I haven't watched the entire episode yet, but as soon as I saw that, I was like,
no, it's definitely going to be that man.
That guy was creepy. He kept calling her tits papayas.
No.
Yeah,
how did he get cast? What
weird.
a pervert!
He's a fucking pervert. They're all a little pervy, and like it's a little.
Maybe
sexy.
I'll give that show. Maybe I'll give that show a shot.
It has something for everyone because it has a naked and afraid aspect because they're still doing the naked and afraid thing, and like
right, but they also are falling in love,
which is so weird. It's very weird.
It's just like I feel like dating shows work best when everyone has some options, and this is like they're literally just being put. Oh, there are options.
It just came. So they just like, I mean, can I spoil you a little bit?
Yeah.
Just to make you feel better. They just, this other couple who had met each other just crossed I don't know where the fuck they are, crossed the water with all these bananas.
In two more.
Yeah, they just dropped in but we've been following both couples. So it's like there's this couple and there's this couple and now they're both couples together and now they're commenting on the other person. It's like, oh no, there's other people here. So It's really Bachelor in Paradising it up. They're all nude and surviving though. Except, they don't have people serving them pina coladas, which is unfortunate. Or maybe they do. Right. Who knows?
I'm not watching Bachelor in Paradise. It started and I haven't watched it.
I heard good things, but
okay, maybe I'll give it a shot. We'll see how I feel. Fran's back.
Yeah, he's
better than ever.
Complain. Yep. He loves Bachelor in Paradise. Good.
What else is 90 Day Fiance?
Oh God, it just ended the second part of the tell-all. Natalie and Michael apparently donesies forever.
Oh, thank fucking God.
Like,
it's been forever. To them.
Angela flashed her aunt, Michael's aunt.
Okay.
She has an entirely new bod. She looks great, baby.
Well,
she got the surgery of her dreams. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael keeps commenting on how small her tits are, which is insane.
Because I'm sure they're still massive.
They're still massive. And he's just like such a loon. She's a loon too, but like whatever. Yeah. They definitely need to break up. Basically every tell-all is always ended with her just like running away from him and being like, fuck you, Michael, I'll never see you again. And literally here they are again.
Are they together? Or was he like on Zoom?
Oh no, he was on Zoom. They've never been in the same.
No, they've never been in the same room. Yeah,
I don't think so for a tell-all.
That sucks. I mean, COVID must be really tough. Okay, and I really haven't watched much TV here.
Oh yeah, you're out and about.
Just Drag Race. So which is nearing the end of All Stars.
How's it going?
Nearing the end of All Stars. I think it's a pretty good season. It's very random. They just did this like lip sync SmackDown thing where all of the eliminated queens lip synced against each other for the chance to come back into the competition. So that was a fun thing. Like, it was fun to watch, even though it got sort of boring by the end. But yeah, this season has been good, I think. It's been solid. Not my favorite. Solidly in the middle, I would say. I sort of want Ginger Minj to win.
I like Ginger Minj a lot.
I do too. I wasn't sure about her in the beginning of the season, but she's really grown on me. She's funny and she's cute and she's little and she dances and I like it. And that's really the only thing I've been watching because, yeah, I'm just doing me.
I forgot who my friend saw in Toronto from Canada's Drag Race. Yeah, Jimbo.
Oh.
Yeah, saw
that's
Jimbo
exciting.
Perform. So that's cute.
That's exciting.
Jimbo's out and about.
I'm so happy for Jimbo. I hear, rumor has it, that Jimbo's going to be on the All Stars that has international on it.
That'll be cool. I'd watch that. I'd like to see a mix.
I think so what they're doing, apparently, it's a rumor, is they're taking Drag Race US contestants that have already been on an All Stars and then international from all of the franchises, UK, Canada, and yeah. So it should be interesting. And I think they said Jimbo and maybe Lemon from Canada.
Okay.
It's all rumored, so I don't know. But Jimbo definitely
hasn't. I would love to see Jimbo.
Yeah. So that's what I would say about that. Is I would also love to see Jimbo. I love that weirdo. I love a drag queen with humongo boobies.
Yeah, I want the humongo boobies and a lot of talent in the costume area.
I love talent in the costume area. All right,
costume talent.
Buy a shirt. Buy a Diane shirt. It's the least you can do. Shop.babababad.com. Email Diane your bad boys on the block, your good boys, Diane@badboypod.com is her email address. We're putting it out there, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Rate and review the podcast, people.
We love
Give us a 5-star
review.
We love it. Give a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Send us a screenshot. We'll send you a Diane pin. She'll send you a pube. It's going to be amazing.
She loves sending her pubes in the mail.
It's just a little DNA for you. And then, is there anything else I usually say there? Oh, follow us.
Oh, yeah. Follow us on all our
Absolutely.
socials. And,
it is undeniable that you should follow us on our
undeniable.
socials at Bad Boy Podcast. At Bad Boy
Incredible.
Podcast, not at Bad Boy Pod.
Mm-hmm.
So lest we forget. Ooh, Hurricane Henri is popping over here.
Is it a windy bindy?
It just started being a windy bindy. It was like not a windy bindy Irwin all day, and now it's a windy bindy Irwin. Also, my mom is like such a Francophile.
Oh wow!
And because it's like Hurricane Henri, she keeps going, Hurricane Henri is on its way. I'm like, this is not okay.
I literally thought that's what it was called the entire time because you're the first person I talked to that has said it out loud.
I mean, it's like, it's hard because it's very much a French name. Hurricane Henri.
Well, when it's with an I at the end, you kind of assume.
Henri.
Email Diane. She is extremely French.
She's very French. Yeah, but it's like
French.
It is such a French name.
It's really up there. It's up there with Pierre
really
and.
I was just about to say it's up there with Pierre.
What's the most ladies' French name?
Amélie.
Also, oh yeah.
Just because of the movie, but it does feel French to me.
That feels right.
Okay, great. Eveline.
Sure. Eveline sounds right. Anything you can say fast like that.
Yeah, anything you can pronounce in a French accent. That's the most French name there is. All right. So other than that, I would absolutely consider investing in a generator if you live in a hurricane zone.
That's just a tip from Zoe.
It's just a case. I don't know.
Meatballs every Sunday.
Oh, and Badonkadonk. I think it's his last day in office, like tomorrow. Hurricane Henri is sending him off in style.
Oh my God. Thank God. He's probably having meatballs right now. He's crying into his little meatballs.
Oh, it is Sunday.
It's meatballs every Sunday.
Meatballs every Sunday.
But these meatballs hit different because it's almost his last day in office.
It's his last meatballs as governor.
As governor.
What does he fucking do? Yeah.
I think he's like the mayor or the governor. No, he's the governor.
He's the governor. Thank God. Some things I really have to second guess now.
I just get really confused. You know, it all blends together. What a horrible
it's all
day.
Been really such a slurry.
I blame Henri.
Me too.
Yeah, as we should.
Right.
As we should.
Blame it on the rain, baby.
Brought to you by Lady Parts.